My name is Tim Turzin. I'm a sales rep here at LKCS. And again, we're going to talk about matrix mailing today. So what is a matrix campaign? LKCS's definition of a matrix campaign is it is a highly targeted, predetermined series of direct mail pieces, email messages, and/or outbound phone calls designed to cross-sell products and services. Every offer is going to be personalized based on individual account holder relationships, demographics, and other criteria unique to each institution. So the big thing here is it's going to be personalized. We're going to make sure that it's relevant to the account holder that we're going to send it to. So why are we going to use matrix marketing? One, it's proven. We've been doing it a while. A bunch of other institutions have tried this. It works. These, you can get good results by using these highly targeted, specific marketing ads. The campaigns are automated, so they're going to continue no matter what other priorities that demand your time. So we're basically going to set it and not quite forget it, but we're going to let it run its course, and we're going to check on it maybe once a month or once every other week to kind of see how things are going, and then go ahead and change things up if needed. Third, they're going to be personalized communications to your account holders, and that's going to be the most cost-effective method for improving those services per household, increasing those balances, and those long-term relationships. It needs to be personalized. If you're just sending generic pieces out to people, it's not relevant to them. They're not going to act on it. So if we know what they're in the market for, we know what they're looking for, it's going to help us. A couple different components to these ads could be direct mail, any type of postcard, personalized letter, or self-mailer. Maybe a statement-based campaign, such as a statement onsert, which are transpromotional ads that go directly onto your statements. A statement cover letter, where LKCS is unique here with our statement clients, is we'll actually turn that first page of your statement or e-statement into a highly graphical targeted marketing ad, or a selective insert that would go in with your statements or as a banner ad on your e-statements. Your email messages, or outbound phone calls. And you can use a combination of all these things to get these campaigns out and going. So a few ideas of this are a couple matrix letter samples. The first one I'm going to bring up here is just a simple letter on that institution's letterhead. And in this case, they're promoting their home loans. Okay, so this is a type of letter that would go out in their number 10 window envelope out to that account holder, letting them know about the mortgage that they have available at that time. All right, another one of the same type on the letterhead, just basic text. This one's going to promote their rewards checking. All right, so this institution's sending something out here the same way, just a letter in a number 10 envelope. The third option, and we're going to talk about this here in a second, this client actually has 3 different groups that they put their account holders in, and they're actually going to change their letter depending on what group they're in. So all these letters are based on an auto loan that they're going to try to get. The first letter here would be for their young adults account holders, and you'll see you have a younger adult in the picture. The text is kind of focused on that younger demographic. In the second example, this is going to go out to their regular account holders or their average adults, maybe age 25 to 55. You've got the family in their car. The text is going to kind of change depending on what demographic we're looking at there. And the third letter, that can also be change variable. That picture is going to show, a senior account holder getting in their convertible, having a nice night out, and then obviously the text would change for them as well. So these letters and pictures can all change variably based on what we know to make it even more relevant to that account holder. All right, a couple matrix ad samples for your onserts or for your statements. One of our clients actually does all of their matrix marketing directly on their statements. So what I'm showing you here is a couple of the ads that they choose to use monthly, and you'll see that they'll have their loyalty member rewards, they've got the home loan one, their auto loan one, their checking, and based on what we know about this person, they're going to get one of these ads as they go through the matrix, and we'll offer them one of these products or services as we go. Again, these are directly on the statements or e-statement, depending on what that member gets. So it wouldn't be an extra mailing. It's going out, again, with the statements. Okay, a couple type of matrix or matrices that we're going to talk about today. The first one being your new account holder or onboarding. All right, we have found that about 30% of your new account holders are going to leave within the first year. Okay, that is huge. Almost a third of your account holders are only going to come for that one product or service, and if they don't find anything useful, they're going to switch to get the $50 freebie down the street, in a couple months. All right, so we've seen that during that first 90 to 180 days that they are more likely to purchase additional products or services with you. They switch to you for a reason. You gave them a great rate on their home loan. You gave them a great rate on their auto loan. You offered them some type of special checking that they couldn't get somewhere else, a great rate on their CD. Whatever it was, they're happy with you. I call it the honeymoon period. All right? They're happy with you. They haven't had a chance to kind of forget about that service that you provided them initially. So if we can get in front of them right now, they're still happy with us. We have that benefit to get them to get more products and services. So one of the solutions is to educate those new account holders on our additional products and services that are going to appeal to their lifestyle. So a sample of what this matrix could look like is one we're going to start, and we're going to monitor and see whenever you would get a new account holder to your institution. All right, in this example, we're going to look that first month and see, do they live close to our branch? If they do not live close to that branch, we're going to go ahead and let them know, welcome. Here's how you can communicate with us electronically. Here's our e-services, our surcharge-free ATMs that aren't in the area, etc. If they do live close to our branch, we're going to let them know about our checking account solution if they don't have one. All right. From here, we're going to say, do you have that checking account? No. We're going to welcome them, let them know, here's what we have for our checking account. In this case, we're going to promote our rewards checking. If they do have that checking account already, we're going to go ahead and welcome them and send them that CD or money market letter. Everybody in the second month would then be dropped down and say, do they have an auto loan? If they already have that auto loan, they're going to drop down to the next month. If they don't, they're going to get that letter on that auto loan. And it's going to continue down all the way through until the end of the matrix. All right? So you can see how we can lay this out different ways to try to get, our different products and services, sold to those new account holders as they join, the institution. That was one example, and everybody was kind of lumped into the same group. The other example is kind of what I was showing you earlier with those three different letters from the one institution with the auto loans, and you can bucket your members into different categories. So you have maybe your young adults or teens, your regular adults, and then maybe your senior account holders. And you'll see in the first month we're all going to look, do they have that checking account? Yes or no. Depending on what, they're either going to get a checking letter or they're going to go to the next month. And you'll see it starts to change now with these different demographics. The first couple, we're going to look and see if they have that auto loan. Our older demographic, we're going to see if they have a CD or MMA. And you'll see it'll even change further as we go to the third month, and we're going to look for the credit card in the younger demographic, mortgages for the middle, and HELOC for your older. This is relevant to them and where they're at in their life and how old they are. So those are two examples of your new account holder type matrices. Now, we can build anything that you guys would need. These are just examples. So obviously we can pick and choose and decide how we want to do that for you personally. A second type matrix program that we could run is for your indirect lending to cross-sell. All right. A J.D. Powers and Associates study has found that 37% of consumers with luxury purchases and 33% with non-luxury purchase said they're going to go directly to the dealer. So a third, or a little more than a third, of your account holders are working directly with the dealer and never contacting you to begin with anyways. All right? That's not the challenge to get those loans in. Okay? If you have an indirect, relationship, or if you go ahead and look for those people via looking through the bureaus and seeing if somebody got a new loan within the last couple months and trying to refinance them. The challenge is how to turn those people into more than just a single account holders. All right? We don't want that account holder that's just going to use us for that indirect because they got the best rate from us. We want to sell them additional products and services. So one of the solutions here is to build a matrix solution for this to inform those account holders about the institution. They wanted the vehicle, not the relationship, so now we got to sell that relationship. All right? And one way to do this, again, is for a new indirect lending type account holder matrix. One, we're not going to try to sell anything in this example for the first few months. We're going to sell our benefits first. So in the first month, we're going to welcome them, let them know the difference that we can make, how we differentiate from the other lenders in the area, and that we have more than just auto loans, that we're a full-service institution. Okay? That second month, we're going to let them know that we're convenient, where our locations are, what our online services are, that we have direct deposit. Okay? Now that a few months we've sent them something, they know who we are, now we're going to start asking them, about some other service that we might be able to get them. So that third month, actually, we're going to look, do they have a credit card with us? If they don't, we're going to offer them a credit card or a balance transfer and let them know what those options are. If they do have a credit card with us already, we're going to go ahead and look at that home loan. And I'm checking and the end. That's one example of how we could do that matrix. Again, we can customize this based on your specific products and services, but that's an idea. Another one, just your basic single service account holders. So those people that came to you, got one service for maybe that rainy day fund, just to cash their paychecks. Maybe there's something special you guys offer that you have to be, you have to have one product or service. That's all they were looking for at the time. But those people aren't the people we're trying to attract either. Again, similar to the indirect, we want to get them on multiple services with us to try to, make them a priority member or priority account holder. All right. So one type of matrix we would use here is for the single service account holders. And in this example, we are only looking to get them one additional service. So you'll see in the first month, we're going to look first, do they live close to our branch? If they do, we're going to offer them a checking letter. If they don't, we're going to offer them a CD or money market letter. At this point, we're going to look, have they opened up that second account? If they have, they are done, and we're happy that they got one more service. If they have not opened that account, then they're going to drop down. We're going to look, for an auto loan, credit card, home loan, whatever it may be. Again, in this example, we're stopping them after they, get that one additional product or service, but they can continue on if you want. We don't have to quit the matrix. We can go ahead and continue to sell them other products and services as we go. Okay. Another one that's very beneficial, and I recommend to get something set up, is a merger or acquisition type matrix. All right. The pace of mergers and acquisitions is only increasing. It's not going away. All right. And with every merger, your assets are going to grow. You're gaining additional economies. But are you getting the most out of those people? Do they really know who you are? So again, one of the solutions is to extend cross-sell offers to those newly acquired account holders based on their existing relationships and balances, focusing on products and services that are new to them or offer significant advantages over their old institution. Okay, so you can make this part of your overall merger strategy, and you can have this designed and ready to go months or even years in advance of these. So you can have it set up, and then when time comes to need it, you can use it. Obviously, when you're dealing with a merger, there's so much other things going on. This is one of the last things you think about till the end, and by then it's too late. So you want to have something in place to get the benefit or get the most out of that merger when you can. So in this example, the first month, we're going to welcome them and let them know it's business as usual. Nothing has changed. You've actually have a bunch of new benefits and new services that we're going to offer you that you didn't have before. So we're letting them know nothing's changed other than the name of the institution that they're now using. In that second month, we're going to start and we're going to look for that home loan. Okay? If they don't have that home loan, we'll go ahead and give them that mortgage letter. If they do have a home loan, we're going to look and see if maybe they have a deposit balance over $5,000. If they do, we're going to offer them a money market or CD letter. If they don't, we're going to offer them a checking. Okay? And again, it's going to come down. We're going to offer them different things. And the last thing in this example, we go ahead and offer them a referral to their relatives or friends, something like that. So those are just a few ideas and a few examples of different matrix campaigns that you can execute to help drive member retention and cross-sell capabilities. A couple other campaign opportunities would be new branch openings. Okay, select employer groups. If you guys have a seg that gives you information of their new hires, we can set up a matrix just for them. Investment or insurance divisions, your seniors, okay, commercial accounts, or any other opportunity that you see that exists to get these things out in front of the people. All right, we can build a matrix for just about anything. Okay, how do we do it? How do we set this all up? A couple of things that you need to consider when building a matrix are: what are your advantages in the marketplace and what are your disadvantages? What products and services are you going to promote to capitalize on your advantages? Okay, we want to look at your strong points, not your low points. If there's another institution in the area that's strong in one area and you're stronger than the other, we're going to show them why we're better in the one area. Okay, we're not going to try to go after what their strong suit is. We're going to highlight our benefits and play them against them. All right? What order are these things going to go out? The letters and, the products and services. What kind of offer are you going to extend? Is there going to be some type of giveaway? Are we going to give them, a gas card or just a Visa gift card for getting these offers? What's the catch? What's the hook for them to get them to come in? What account holders are you going to target with each of the products and services? What's the logic behind it? How many different mail piece or other contact points? Maybe you want to send an email in between or make a follow-up phone call after so many months. We need to set that up in advance. And then obviously, what are the letters, emails, or mailers going to say? What are we going to promote? We're going to help you with all that initially and what to think about and how to set that up. But then from there, we're really going to take care of everything else for you. All right? We're going to set up all the initial programming to build that matrix for you. We're going to handle any copywriting or graphic design if you needed it. LKCS would help with do all the monthly import of your account data. We would then do all the matrix processing. So we'd actually identify what products and services to offer to send to each recipient, and ensure that any account holder would not receive an offer for a product they already own. Okay? Any letter, printing, and mailing, or email broadcasts, LKCS would be able to help out, or would be able to give you a report of those people to call if you wanted to have your call center, your member service reps follow up with that. And we also have a system that would give you reporting and tracking if needed. Obviously, we can adjust and refine this as needed, all right? I said it's a set it and forget it, but not quite forget it. We want to check in on this every so often, okay? So you're going to be able to change it up as often as you need. So we can change the letter conditions or what the account relationships would be to get that next letter. We can add and remove letters. Obviously, you're going to get new products and services in time. Some things you're going to get rid of. So we can change that up as we go. And then obviously modify any text or design, that offer that it was, what the giveaway would be. We can always adjust and refine this and change as we go. All right. And I said we do have a reporting and tracking system. DataFlex matrix campaigns are just one component of our DataFlex marketing suite. But we also have, as I said, that DataFlex marketing reporting and tracking system, which is an easy-to-use, affordable MCIF alternative. Okay, it's not just your typical data graphs, data tables. It's very, very interactive. It's going to let you do a lot of drag-and-drop technologies. You don't have to be, a computer programmer to get the most out of this program. It's going to let you drill all the way down to the individual account holder level, so you can really see how your account holders are using your institution and go ahead and cross-sell them even further. All right, so if you haven't seen a system like this, or you have an MCIF and you think it's cumbersome, I'd really stress to go ahead and schedule a demo of the full system so you can see what other information's in there and you can get out of it. That is all I had today on our on the matrix mailing program. Again, my contact information is on the screen. So if you have any questions, go ahead and give me a call, shoot me an email. And again, I urge you to schedule a personal DataFlex demonstration today to see our full system.